got my coffee ready because we can't parent without without coffee, can we? Hi guys, Editing Bridget here. Just wanted to quickly come on to say thank you for all of the support of all of my videos. While I've been editing this video, I've reached over 100 subscribers, just over, I think about 101 or 102. If you're watching this video, thank you. If you are subscribed, this video, leave a comment, and I am going to do a giveaway. The rules for the giveaway are be subscribed to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment. And the giveaway is a Wet n Wild palette, and I'm going to get a brush set. So thank you so much for helping me to get to 100 subscribers, and I hope you enjoy the video. You need to look your best, but you've only got a few minutes to get yourself and your kids out the door. Let's jump into a quick and easy look to get you looking your best, but out the door in no time at all. Let's jump right into it. So first things first, because this is going to be a summertime quick and easy look. First thing that is a non-negotiable for me is sunscreen. And in this look, I'm going to double up on the skin protection. I try to get myself up before my kids to do all my skin prep. So this morning I have cleansed. I don't do a full cleanse in the morning. I do my big cleanse at night. I just do a micellar water. I do a no wipe one. I'll link below the one that I use and like. And then I do really streamline it in the morning. We don't have time for a big full multi-step. I mean, there are a couple of steps in it, but you know what I mean. I'm not doing the whole meal deal in the morning. I do a quick cleanse. I do a toner. I do a hyaluronic acid just to plump my skin and really prep it as best I can for makeup. And then a moisturizer. And that's all I do. I've been really loving the multi-peptide moisturizer from Naturium. I'm really on a Naturium kick at the moment, guys, so highly recommend the brand. So now I'm going in with the Naturium UV Reflect Antioxidant SPF 50. I would say if you can find an SPF 50 that you like that works with your skin, try for an SPF 50, if not 40. I wouldn't go below a 40, especially in the summer. In the winter, I'm still wearing SPF every day. Putting on my SPF, all about protecting from the sun. If you want a tan, get it from a bottle. And anything that I have left over, which isn't really much because I use an appropriate amount, goes on the backs of my hands. For my base, I'm gonna set up my handy dandy favorite mirror. So you can see my hair is just scraped back. I will sort that out later if I have to. So this is something that I'm still testing, but I love it. I like it, I love it enough to include in this video. This is the CL Tint and Protect SPF 50 tinted serum. So it says that it's a serum. I feel like it gives enough coverage to call it a foundation personally, but again, this is quick and easy. My only complaint is that it has this dropper, which is just a little bit messy. You know, some people are like, I don't like that. I'm always putting everything onto a palette. So put a little bit, it is, you can see it's runny. It's a thin consistency. That word's tough. I do recommend doing a primer. I'm getting too excited about the base. So this is the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer and Base. This is also newish to me. Do a teeny tiny amount. This is silicone free. I don't know how they did that in the formulation because it really feels like it has dimethicone in it. Just really in the center of my face, just where I want to blur things out. Press it in really. And it does have a little bit of a stick, but we're not going for a full day wear sticky primer. I'm just wanting to quickly give myself a bit of a, right, back to the foundation. So I need my most coverage right here in the center of my face. This is my new favorite foundation brush because I can just really get it in there. And this is the Morphe M104. I have it in the travel size, which I just think is great. So it's the M104.5 foundation brush. And you can see it's a serum tint. I think it gives me ample coverage for what I need for, you know, a busy day running around, you know, even if it's a work day and I've got meetings and I want to look my best. I feel like this does everything that I need. It's not going to cover, you know, these freckles that I have down here. I'm okay with that. I'm not looking for a full glam. Okay, there we go. I feel like I've got my base on into a really good place where I want it. And I haven't even used everything that I had on there. So that really definitely has enough coverage to give me what I want. And it's really nice and glowy. If that's not something you're looking for, we can tamp that down with powder. But what for me is fantastic for the summer is that SPF 50 in this product. Next, I'm not going straight into concealer because I'm going to use some other cream products and I want to do concealer last. So next, I'm going into my beloved Milani cream bronzer. You can see this is loved. I've hit pan on there, and this is in 110 Hey Honey, and I'm using my BK Beauty 109. I love this brush. It's got that really nice tapered. So I'm going in there and I'm going to use this as my bronzer and just get in there, put it on, because this is a cooler tone bronzer, and we're going to be quick and easy today. This is a cooler tone, but still a bronzer. I'm going to use this for sort of a sculpting bronze today. We don't have time to be contouring and then bronzing. We have to get out the door. And then like this side, I've gone a little bit over the top, so we can go back into the leftover foundation that we have, and just, it's kind of our special eraser there, isn't it? Put it in, take it up. It's the summer, so you know we want to look nice and bronzed, especially since the only sun that I am really getting comes from a bottle or from my Color Cosmetic. I'm trying to make sure you can see the blend, but actually make sure that I'm doing it properly. I just love this Milani product. They just got it so right. The price point is fantastic. It's so accessible. And then whatever's left on the back of my brush, I'm just gonna do a really, just take it down the side of the nose. Again, I'm not taking any more product, just because it makes me feel good. It just makes me feel like I'm doing something. I don't feel like I have a problem. I think I've got some hair there. Any sort of cream blush product you love. Right now for me, it's the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer. I have it in 2 shades, but today I'm going to be using Nude Flush. This is just such an incredible product. And you can go straight onto the face. I like to take it off of a brush like this and then hit the cheeks. And I'm going to go in a bit harder, and it's going to look a little bit blush crazy. And if I need to top it up once I've done my powder, I can, because this can go over powder and it does nicely. But because I am going to powder, oh, maybe I did it a bit over the top, but I want this to show up. And one thing I love about this powder, and if you look back in some of my past videos, I've sort of said that my face eats blush. This is the first blush product I've used in a really long time where I feel like it just lasts. It stands the test of the day, of the wear. And you know, I discovered this when I was traveling in Boston and in the humidity there. And you know, it was May. It wasn't super humid, but definitely humid. And it wore so beautifully. To me, that's a good product. That's something that's gonna stay top shelf. And that's why, you know, I bought, this wasn't the first color I bought it in a violet color. But I was just like, okay, while I'm here, because we don't have CoverGirl, so I'm just going back in with my foundation brush just to blur the edges a little bit. I really wanted to get another shade because I was just so impressed with this product. Onto concealer. So I have been loving the Tower 28 Serum Concealer. So I've stopped putting it directly onto my face and I've been putting it onto my palette. And that way I have more control over how much is actually going onto my face. And I feel like that's really important in having those thin layers. You can always add more, but once it's on your face, you struggle to take it away. So on my palette down here, tap, tap, tap. And this is the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A506 brush. Again, it's got that really great bevel, and I just find that this applies so beautifully under my eyes. I'm going to tap, tap, tap. And again, I'm kind of over that like really aggressively bright under eye. It's got a time and a place, but I can brighten. You'll see what I'm going to use to brighten. I've got a really great brightening powder, but I feel like if I go too heavy with the concealer, it can just look cakey. And that's not what we want. That's not attractive. I feel like that, let's leave that back in 2016. We don't have time for that. So there, that is so quick, so easy. Covered up the under eyes, and I've got a little pimple right there that I need to kind of, you know, nobody told me that when I would be managing fine lines and wrinkles, I would also be having to deal with pimples as well. I thought it was, you know, once you got past the pimple stage of life, you then got onto the fine lines and wrinkles, but no. We now get both. But you know what? Aging is a gift. Not everybody gets to do it. Aging is a gift. We take the wrinkles and wear them with pride, but that doesn't mean we can't try and age gracefully, which is why I love retinols. Which, if you've seen my previous, I think did I put it in a speed review or a testing new products video? I can't remember. The Naturium retinaldehyde. Big fan. Big. I'm just really on the Naturium boss. Call it a boss? I don't know. I'm pulled out most of my brushes, but I forgot to get my favorite powder brush out. Now, I'm gonna hit my under eyes again before, not hit them literally, you know what I mean, before. But so I'm going to set my face now. This is something I discovered in a trying on new makeup Boots natural collection. If I remember correctly, this was inexpensive. Put it on the screen how much it was, but this was not expensive, and it performs. It so outperforms its price, let's put it that way. My only gripe about it is that it doesn't have like a good sifter. Ooh, and it's very, very, very finely milled, so it does kind of fluff everywhere. So as I said, I'm just going to do a really quick pat my under eye and not blink, make a crazy face, and then just really, really lightly with this translucent powder set my under eye. Sorry, I was hiding my face with the mirror. Set my under eye. I should be using my little mirror. Let me swap to my little mirror. Set my under eye with the translucent, like really, really, really thin. Then I'm swapping over to, this is a new discovery of mine that I picked up when I was in America, the Kosas Candy Cloud Set Powder in Candy. So one gripe about this is it seemed to get hard pan kind of quick. Can you see that there? So I had to kind of scrape it, which I didn't love, but I really love this powder. I think it performs really well. So do you see under there? Let me zoom you in. Faster, faster. Can you see the difference? So that's with, and that's without. Can you still see me? Yeah. And that brightening. And I take it on my eyelid. Maybe should have had you zoomed in this much the whole time. I'll leave it. I love that. Just a little hit of it. And then I'm going to, with my bigger powder brush. So that little one was again from this Morphe set M164.5. I'm really loving this collection, this new collection from Morphe. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. I always go the wrong way first. And then I'm going to take, this is my Morphe and Ariel brush, which I'm just back in the Morphe brushes. They're just good. They're just good. Where did I put my mirror? Oh, right in front of me. Right in front of me. Hello. And I'm just gonna hit the rest of my face with a very, very, very thin layer of powder because this is for the summer. So if you're dry, you can skip this. I am combination. So especially around the center of my face, I don't wanna get too oily. Ooh, I went a bit aggressive there. My face will fall apart if I don't powder. Oh, I didn't pull out a setting spray. What setting spray should I use today? I'm like a setting spray collector at this point. I just love trying them out and seeing what is gonna work and what. They all do such different things, so it's like, what are we trying to achieve? So there we go. There's the base. I feel really good about the blush, bronzer, that whole situation. So I'm feeling really good about my base. I do want to do a really, because it's summer, we want to be a little bit glowy. Essence Pure Nude. This is a forever favorite. Right here on the high points of the face. And I've been getting really into the tip of the nose again. Cute. Onto eyes. So, oh, I didn't pull out a brow either. We're gonna do brows because I feel like brows really define the face. So no surprise here. We want quick, we want easy, we want Elf Wow Brow. And mine is in neutral brown. Really quick, really easy. I'm not gonna say slap it on, but I kind of need a new one of these, I think. I use this so frequently that mine's almost used up. And this gives you that enough color for definition in one. I need more. And it has some, I don't know, can you see? No, not with my face behind you. It's got some fibers. So it gives you that little, I mean, not that I really need volume, but I just love the color of it. It's that right cool tone, and it gives me, you know, I've got like right here is a little, I have the most sparseness in my brow, and it fills it in, and that was so quick and easy. This is the MVP of this makeup look. On to eyes, and this is gonna be, again, super, super quick and easy. This is, again, a new find, but it has quickly become a super love. So it's Merit Solo Shadow in the color Studio. You can apply it with your finger. I've been really enjoying applying it just with a brush. You can see this brush is dirty, but I've been exclusively using it for the shadow. It's a little bit of a stiffer brush, and I like that because it's a cream, but it's a drier cream formula, if that makes sense. But what I'm saying is you do not need this exact cream, and it doesn't need to be a cream. What I'm saying is for a quick and easy summer look, you want a one and done. You want something that you can put all over the lid and call it good, because we don't have time to be doing a multi-step eye look. It's just not realistic. You want something that's got enough dimension to really give you, give you what you want. And so this is without, this is with, and I love this. I love that because it's a cream formula that dries down. It doesn't budge. It stays all day. I'm a really big fan of this. I want to look for some drugstore alternative because I've not really, this is the first of this kind of product that I've dipped my toe into. If you guys know of anything that is similar to this from the drugstore, I know that e.l.f. has some cream eyeshadows. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you want to see it on my channel, if you want me to try it out, I'm always happy to go and pick it up. So there we go. That is just a one and done. If you want to take it up a step, but again, really easy, this is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the color Ritz. I picked this up again when I was in the States, but ColourPop does ship to the US. You can see the color there. These are so impactful. You don't need a brush, just on your finger, tap, tap, tap. And again, if you put this on top of another cream, and these are again they're a very unique formula. They're a sort of cream powder hybrid, but I feel like this Ritz shade is so daytime appropriate. There we go. I just love how that looks. And because we're going quick, I'm not going to do an eyeliner. You can if you want to. I don't think it's necessarily required. I'm going to curl my lashes. I have a new Love lash curler. I feel, it was sent to me in a Sephora order. This is the Tower 28 lash curler, and it outperforms my Shiseido. I never thought I would be saying that about a lash curler, but I do really enjoy this lash curler. Nearly there, but not quite finished. So this is the Tower 28, the Make Waves mascara in Drift. I have used this for years. This is a new bottle, but I really enjoy how the brush, it's a really unique brush. It does not flake, does not transfer, it does not crumble. It's just a really great product. I have it in Jet, which is the black, and a mini, but I have to say I really, really enjoy Drift. It's just that little bit softer. Without and with, I probably will do 2 coats. And to be honest, with every mascara, I like it a little bit more once it's dried out after like a week. I like a drier formula mascara myself. Okay, there we go. And then finishing things up. So this is new to me, but I've been loving it. The e.l.f. Glow Reviver Melting Lip Balm. In the summer, I'm all about a lip balm because you want to be hydrated. You want to have that juicy lip look, but sometimes I think a lipstick can just be a bit much in the summer, but you also want a little bit of color. So this is where I'm loving this product. Oh, my lips are a little bit dry. I'm going like thin because this shade is in Yummy Gummy, which is a little bit deeper, but I like it. So I just want to make sure that it's even and it tastes like it says Yummy Gummy. It's got that like nice purple, cool toned. I want to do a final little hit of powder. Just, I'm a little bit shinier in here, which I don't love for me because I think it can make me look a little bit jowly. So I just want to do a tiny little hit and just using my monitor as a mirror. But then, after that, I like the glowy look for the summer. It makes you look healthy. It makes you look vibrant. Here we go. Tried and true. Milani, Make It Last. I don't know why I was shaking it up. Just have it at this point. And there you have it. The final quick and easy summer look for a busy mom. It's taken me a little bit longer because obviously I was talking to you, but this is a look that I can get done in 5 to 10 minutes. Bish bash bosh, get it on my face, get out the door. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my channel out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.